Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to solve this equation for x. Remember, we're going to use our properties of solving that we've used in algebra, and we're also going to incorporate the trig identities that we've been using in different places as well. So I'm going to move this sine of x over to the left side by adding it. So I'm going to add sine of x to both sides. It cancels out on the right, leaving me with 0. On the left, I get 2 sine of x plus radical 2 equals 0. I need to isolate this sine of x, so I'm going to subtract radical 2 first. I get those to cancel out, and I'm left with negative radical 2 on the right side, 2 sine of x on the left. Then I need to divide both sides by 2. The 2's cancel out on the left side, and then I get negative radical 2 over 2 equals x. Now from this point, you can continue by using the calculator. Put this in the calculator and solve for x. You have to do the inverse button, inverse sign of negative radical 2 over 2, and it will tell you that that would be negative 45 degrees. Now what that means is this. That means that 45 degrees is the reference angle, and negative 45 degrees would actually be one of the angles. However, that angle would be in the fourth quadrant if you actually drew it out. So what we have to do is figure out what possible angle values for x could be used here to get the sine of that angle to be negative radical 2 over 2. So that could be in the fourth quadrant because only the cosine and secant values are positive here. Sine would be negative because we have a negative radical 2. The other place where this could show up if we have a 45-degree reference angle and sine is negative would be in the third quadrant. So if I have a 45-degree reference angle here or a 45-degree reference angle here, using what we've known before, this is 0, 90, 180, 270, and then back to 360. These two angles would actually be 180 plus 45, which is 225 degrees. And then this angle in the fourth quadrant would be 270 plus 45, which is 315. So in degrees, that is what your two answers would be. You could go further and be more general, and you could also change things over to radians in terms of pi, but overall, these are the two angle values between 0 and 360 degrees that would work for x.